They said the Tundra didn't need a change. Toyota just proved them wrong. Welcome back to Cars Review, and today we're breaking down the 2027 Toyota Tundra and why this might be the biggest update this truck has seen in years. For years, Tundra owners have been asking Toyota for the same things: a bolder look, smarter tech, and real off-road credibility straight from the factory. And for 2027, Toyota finally listened. Let's start with the face of this truck, because you can't miss it. The front end has been completely reworked with a sharper, more aggressive design. Toyota's design team, including Quality Design Research, leaned into crisp, square geometry and a stronger vertical stance to give the Tundra a more powerful presence on the road. You'll notice the new hexagonal grille patterns, which actually change depending on the trim, helping separate the work truck versions from the premium and off-road models. There's also an upgraded LED light bar up front for brighter output, plus available rigid fog lights and front recovery hooks on select configurations. The result is still unmistakably a Tundra, but with a cleaner, more modern face that finally matches the segment in 2027. Now here's the part off-road fans have been waiting for: the brand new Trailhunter package. This is a rugged, overlanding-focused trim built on the SR5 grade, meaning you get serious trail capability without having to jump to the most expensive trim level. Under the truck, you're getting an Old Man Emu upgraded suspension, Michelin LTX trail tires, front recovery hooks, and extra underbody protection to handle rougher terrain. On top of that, Trailhunter comes packed with real off-road hardware: multi-terrain select, crawl control, and a locking rear differential, giving drivers actual control when conditions get technical. And visually, it stands out too, with unique bronze-colored wheels and exclusive badges that give this truck its own identity on the road. Toyota is positioning Trailhunter as a more accessible way to get overlanding-ready capability without needing to spend platinum or capstone money to get it. So right out of the gate, the 2027 Tundra is telling us this isn't just a styling refresh. It's a truck that's trying to compete harder on looks and on capability. But the exterior and off-road upgrades are only the beginning. Because inside the cabin, Toyota made one of the biggest changes to this truck in years. Let's get into the cabin, because this is where the 2027 Tundra makes its biggest leap forward. Every single 2027 Tundra, no matter the trim, now comes standard with a 14-inch touchscreen. That's a massive jump from before, and it means even the base-level trucks are getting a screen that used to be reserved for the higher trims. This runs Toyota's latest audio multimedia system, and it's been built with a smartphone-like interface, complete with customizable widgets and a new home button, so you're not digging through endless menus just to change a setting. Toyota also upgraded the voice assistant. Say "Hey Toyota," and according to Toyota, the system now responds noticeably faster than before. The system integrates AT&T 5G connectivity, though that's subject to network availability, depending on where you're driving. Then there's a feature that's honestly overdue for a truck like this: a built-in drive recorder dash cam. Toyota first introduced this on the RAV4, and now it's making its way to Tundra. When enabled, the system uses the truck's exterior cameras to automatically save a 20-second clip if it detects an accident or a triggered event. For a truck that a lot of owners use for work, towing, or long-distance driving, that's real peace of mind built right in. Digital key access has also been upgraded. Owners can now store their key through Apple Wallet, Google Wallet, or Samsung Wallet and share access with up to 5 guests directly through their phone. And even if your phone battery dies, the truck can still recognize it through near-field communication, so you're not locked out because of a dead phone. On the safety side, every 2027 Tundra now comes with Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 standard. That includes adaptive cruise control, lane centering assistance, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, automatic high beams, road sign recognition, and proactive driving assist. This is a noticeably more advanced suite than what the Tundra had before. Higher trims also add extras like a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, a head-up display, wireless phone charging, and premium JBL audio plus available trailer assist tech with an integrated trailer brake controller, power extending tow mirrors, a bed camera, and a power tailgate. So between the tech, the safety suite, and the connectivity upgrades, Toyota clearly focused on modernizing the inside of this truck just as much as the outside. But what about the engine? Did Toyota finally touch the powertrain, or is that staying the same? Now let's talk about what's under the hood, because this is where things get interesting. Here's the truth. The engines themselves are not changing for 2027. The Tundra continues with the same choice between the twin-turbo V6 gas engine and the hybrid iForce Max powertrain that it's had before. Fuel economy numbers are also expected to remain largely the same as the previous model year. Now, some truck buyers might hear no engine changes and feel a little let down. But Toyota didn't leave the powertrain side completely untouched. They added something genuinely useful instead of a bigger engine. If you go with the iForce Max hybrid, the 2027 Tundra now includes a built-in 4-kilowatt inverter. What does that actually mean for you? It means your truck can now power tools, lights, or equipment directly from the vehicle itself. So whether you're on a job site needing to run power tools or out camping and want to light up your site without hauling a generator, the truck itself becomes the power source. For a lot of Tundra owners who use this truck for actual work, that's a feature with real, everyday value, not just a spec sheet bullet point. Now, it's worth mentioning, and we want to be transparent with you here, Toyota has faced some criticism from hybrid Tundra owners over the past few years regarding engine reliability concerns, including reports involving metal shavings found in oil filters on some hybrid models. Toyota's stance, according to reports, has been that engine replacement isn't guaranteed unless certain use conditions are met. That's an important piece of context if you're cross-shopping the hybrid iForce Max versus the standard V6. So to summarize the powertrain side, no new engine, no dramatic horsepower jump, but a smart functional addition with that inverter, paired with an ongoing conversation in the community about hybrid reliability that any buyer should be aware of before signing on the dotted line. Toyota's approach here seems clear. Instead of chasing bigger numbers under the hood, they doubled down on the truck's usability, its tech, and its trail capability. Whether that's the right move depends on what you actually need from a truck in 2027. So after everything we've covered, the new face, the Trailhunter package, the tech overhaul, and the unchanged but enhanced powertrain, does this actually add up to a huge upgrade? Or is Toyota just polishing what was already there? Let's wrap this up and answer the big question. Is the 2027 Toyota Tundra really the huge upgrade the title promises? Let's recap what's actually changing. On the outside, you're getting a completely reworked front end with sharper, more aggressive styling, trim-specific grille designs, and a brighter LED light bar. Off-road buyers are getting a genuinely new option in the Trailhunter package: real hardware like Old Man Emu suspension, Michelin trail tires, a locking rear differential, and crawl control, all built onto the more accessible SR5 grade. Inside, every single trim now gets a 14-inch touchscreen standard, a smarter and faster voice assistant, a built-in dash cam borrowed from the RAV4, and digital key access through your phone. Safety Sense 4.0 is now standard across the board, bringing the Tundra's driver assistance tech in line with where the segment is heading in 2027. And under the hood, while the engines themselves didn't change, the addition of that 4-kilowatt inverter on the hybrid gives owners a genuinely practical new tool, literally powering equipment straight from the truck. So does this add up to a huge upgrade? Here's our honest take. If you're expecting a brand new engine or a horsepower jump, you won't find that here. But if you look at this truck as a full package styling, technology, safety, and off-road capability, Toyota did make meaningful, tangible changes across almost every part of this truck except the powertrain itself. For a mid-cycle update rather than a full redesign, That's a lot more than the usual trim shuffle and paint colors. The Trailhunter package alone could be the deciding factor for a lot of buyers who wanted factory off-road capability without paying flagship prices. And the tech jump, especially that standard 14-inch screen, brings the Tundra's cabin experience much closer to where Ford and Ram already are. Pricing for the 2027 Tundra, including the new Trailhunter package, is expected to be announced this fall, closer to its market release. So, what do you think? Is this enough to bring Tundra loyalists back, or should Toyota have gone further under the hood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Cars Review, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next truck deep dive. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.